see it around. We got the NHL draft, NBA lockout looming, and the Jacks sadly fell last week to start point a 6-1, and how they should be able to bounce back. Also, we have FIFA Women's World Cup. The U.S. women's team won over North Korea 2-0, and North Korea was pretty dirty, by the way. Getting some hits in there, and also you have till Friday to sign up for the Summer Basketball League. $10 for an NT resident, $20 for someone outside of the NT borderline. So, sorry, people on the other side of the canal, you got me $20. It's a Joe Kraus show on YCRN with the Lovable. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus show on YCRN, the USA Radio Network, brought to you by Spur Coke.
If you don't want to go broke, drink a Spur Coke.
Yeah.
Too bad Ryan's not here though.
Yeah.
He would be running out here and stuff.
Brocco!
That was Nick.
That's why he's not on camera. Anyway, Sabres drafting winger Joe Armia from Finland in the first round. Now, he's not going to be in the league for a couple of years, but if someone from... Now, a lot of people in Finland play hockey, but if you get a guy from Finland that can play hockey and has scored 18 goals overseas, ooh, that's a pretty good move.
Yeah, that is, because once he can get into the situation with them, he will do some good stuff.
So then they drafted in the second round center Jason Pascucci. That's a good name, Pascucci. Third round defender Alex Lepkowski. Then in the fourth round they got goaltender Nathan Lewin. Fifth they got center Brad Nathan, and then in the last round they got winger Colin Jacobs. So I don't have a scouting report on these guys, but just knowing what Terry McCool can do and what he has done for the Sabres, he probably went with his gut and he probably got the right
Yeah,
answer.
he did. Yeah.
So then the Sabres got the Rochester Americans are going to be the Sabres affiliate again. Dan Black is saying it's not affiliation, it's a unification. Alex Kolik is coming back to Buffalo, and a lot of people were actually disappointed when he left a few years ago. And so I think that he's going to do very well. And they also got Robin Regier from Calgary, a veteran defenseman. Now because last season, all the defenders, their average age was only 26 years old.
I keep rolling.
Okay, and so he's a veteran guy, and so that's a good move. Then they got, now this is pretty confusing. They got a Canucks defender named Christian Ehrhoff. Ehrhoff, right? Is that how you spell it? Ehrhoff from the New York Islanders. So apparently the Canucks either released him and the Islanders got him, or they traded him to the Islanders. And the Islanders didn't want him, so now he's in Buffalo. So honestly, I don't really know what he can do. Martha, do you know anything about him? No? No? Wow. Our sources are bad. But I don't know. If the Sabres think he's good, that's okay with me. So moving on now, we got the Sabres player situation. Connolly's gonna be an unrestricted free agent. Cody McCormick, Rob Niedermeyer, Matt Ellis, Steve Montador, Mike Rear, Mark Mancari, they're all unrestricted free agents. Derek Roy, 2 years left on his contract. Jogan Escher's 1. The Goose Paul Gosse has 1. Jonas Enroth, a person that the Sabres have to get because Liam retired and Miller needs a backup goalie, and Enroth was impressive when Miller went down, so they have to get Enroth back. Gerby's a restricted free, well, he was a restricted free agent, but yesterday, the Sabres signed Nathan Gary to a 3-year deal, so he is back. Andre Secura is a restricted free agent. Thomas Vag has 3 years left, same with Jason Ponville. Brad Boyce, who they got from the Blues mid-season, he has 1 year left. Drew Stafford, 4 years left. He just signed a contract. Tyler Ennis has 1 year left. Patrick Claude has 1 year left. Tyler Myers has 1 year left, and the Sabres have to get him back. And Marc-Andre Grignani, Mike Weber are also restricted free agents. And Jordan Leopold has 2 years left. Sean Morrison has 1 year left. We're going to take a break after that because I have to get a swing. And coming up, we're going to talk about the NHL playoffs. Sadly, the Jacks lost to Starpoint a 6-1. And Louie and I are going to tell you how they are going to have to bounce back. NBA lockout looming. And also, we got some women's soccer. Joe Kraus Show on YCN. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus Show on YCN. He's Lou Medina. I'm Joe Kraus. This is brought to you by Sprint Coke. Don't be broke. Have a Sprint Coke. So we finished about the Sabres, and we still have hockey news. Sadly, the Mount Fine hockey team, the Jacks, they lost to Starpoint A 6-1, and apparently when I called Colin Kavanaugh, who was on our show last week, check it out, Joe Kraus Show on YouTube. You can find it June something or whatever. It's the recent one that's on there. But they lost, and apparently Colin was crying on the phone. Well, he was saying that he was sweating up his eyes, but I don't know. But too bad, because we were so supportive for them, and then they just lost. But so what do the Jacks have to do? What do the Jacks have to do to bounce back?
They have to just work on being a team. They just gotta work together, and they would pull off, I would think.
I mean, it's just a bummer.
What? Nothing.
Oh, I ruined it. Jake. Well, no, you just ruined it. Jake. Colin told me that also that everyone that was on the team last year that are going into 8th grade, they're going to be back on the team hopefully. And he said that Jacob is going out for a JV team, and he probably will make it because he's the strongest. He's going to be the strongest guy on their team possibly. I think that the Jacks, if they're going to be losing some great players, Sam Rzuski, Jason Swan, I believe Dylan Thomas-Sewell was in 8th grade. I'm not sure. Do you know? No idea. But they're going to be losing some players, and best of luck to them going on to the big leagues. But I think that the Jacks, next year, they will win the championship. Dodgers, they filed for bankruptcy. And then on the same day, they won over the Twins 15-0. So, Louie, do you think, now I think this also, but do you think that when the Dodgers, if something happens, if they're going bankrupt or something going financially for the Dodgers, do you think that it affects their play?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends. It really depends how they're doing.
Well, everyone has been asking me this. Well, the NBA CBA deadline, it's ending tonight at midnight. So, I'm going to be sitting at my clock for that. So we could be having an NBA lockout. Louie, if the Youth Center had a lockout because, I don't know, the players were going on, Eric Fireman was going on strike or something stupid like that. What do you, what would you think of it? Like, how does the lockout, or if Modified Sports was cut, which it is not, but if it was, how would it affect the players?
They would hate it because they would want to play. Because
how would it physically first and then mentally? Physically.
physically would go to like riots and like burning up buildings and vandalism or something like that.
Or maybe just laziness.
Laziness. Yeah, they might not even. Yeah.
And then what about mentally?
Mentally, I have no idea.
Because
Comas,
they're not gonna be able.
something like that. I don't know.
No, like they won't be able to do like use like playbooks or
Yeah.
you know like have practices. Right now, some of the Bills players they're having practices without their coaches. The players weren't even allowed to go for the jersey induction. And
those jerseys are nice too, aren't they?
I'm ready to punch them. We're gonna take a quick break. Well, actually, before we take a quick break, USA, the FIFA Women's World Cup, they won over North Korea 2-0, and you know, hopefully US they win something because the men's team they lost the Gold Cup to Mexico 4-2, and now Mexico's qualifying for the 2013 FIFA World Cup. Every time I watch US soccer, they just make me cry every 15 minutes because, you know, it's just sad. I mean, we are a proud country, and we can't beat Mexicans. We can't beat people from Mexico. It's just sad. And I have nothing wrong with people from Mexico. Coming up, we have a few questions from our inbox. I don't know if we have an inbox, but some people. Now, I said this on my last show that Al McNeil was sort of overshadowed last year from Chris Warrior. I have some facts to back that up. You know, and I think that he's gonna have a good year. But we're gonna talk about that. And everyone wants to know what I think about the Jim Tressel, the Ohio State investigation. That and more on the Joe Kraus Show on YCRN. Welcome back to the Joe Kraus Show on YCRN, the Internet Radio Network, brought to you by Spring Coke. Don't be broke, have a Spring Coke. Nick. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we are joined by the inductee, the first ever inductee into the Utah Basketball Hall of Fame, number 20, Corey Mace. Woo!
All right, thank you everybody. I just want to give a quick shout out to the Butterscotch Candy Ballers, BCB for life. That's Bobby O'Connor, James Monroe, Aaron Woods, Ryan Marriott. We're going to be out here every Monday balling it up, all right, at night. Butterscotch Candy Ballers. Peppermint patties don't even show up because we're going to beat you by 70.
Well, wait, where is it at? No one knows where it's at.
Mopo, all right, Memorial Park.
Mopo.
Yeah. Corey Mace! Woo! Thank you!
Thank you everybody.
Welcome back to Joe Kraus Show once again. He's Lou Medina. I'm Joe Kraus. Very quickly, Jim Tressel resigning from the Ohio State football program. Terrell Pryor leaving for the NFL supplemental draft. He said at his resignation conference, Tressel said he was trying to protect the players due to the tattoo thing. Let me just give you a big heads up, Jim. You have a job. So, and you know, most of them are gone. So, sorry that went down the drain. What do you think of this whole thing?
Well, the first thing is he's really stupid because now he doesn't have a job, which you just said. And he was a pretty good coach, I would say, from everyone. You know, the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's the team. 28 players since I believe 2002 have been connected to the tattoo parlor guy. And the tattoo guy is actually arrested for, I believe, DUI, driving under the influence. Okay. Another question from our inbox. This is from Billy Bob Joe from Oklahoma, and apparently he has heard of all the games from the NTU Center. Now, Chris, he wants to know, was Al McNeil overshadowed by Chris Warren when they were on Duke last season? Now, Chris Warren, he got the ball more, but Al McNeil, he had his shots. He had all the rebounds, but I actually this is just a prediction, but McNeil, former Junior Honor Society member, probably going on the National Honor Society. I think he's gonna be a doctor when he grows up. There's no doubt about it. He's He's gonna be a doctor, straight A student. He's gonna be a doctor. But hang on. All right. So, but anyway, McNeil's gonna be a doctor. But now Warren, he had all the baskets.
No.
Don't ever do that. But Warren had all the baskets. But I think that he was sort of overshadowed.
They were all sharing.
But,
One would take the scores, Adam would take the rebounds.
But still, like basket-wise, though, I mean McNeil, he made some shots, but he missed some easy shots. He is a good player, maybe not a good shooter like Corey Meese or Chris Wood, but I think that McNeil. I think that this year, if he signed up for summer basketball, I think that they should separate the two, and I think that McNeil should get some baskets.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Wow.
Want to end early?
How about?
You want to talk about the NTNL Classic that's coming up?
Sure.
The tournament team. There's how many teams are there? Yeah. Sam Asana, come out here. Come out here, please.
So.
Oh, you want to talk about the NTNL team Classic? There's how many U teams? There's 8U, 9U, 10U, 11U, 14U.
What about 12U? Yes. Doesn't anyone like the number 12? 12U.
12U too, yeah. Yeah, so I'm in the 14U, I'm with the juniors. I'm playing Orchard Park, Grand Island, and Lockport, and we're gonna be really bad just from the like of everything. So yeah, it's
everyone
pretty
always says
It's gonna
that athletes from NT are bad.
It's not that. It's not bad.
That is not true. But people from Orchard Park, I have a cousin in Orchard Park, and when Orchard Park plays NT at the high school, they're like, oh, they're gonna kick Orchard Park by, we're gonna kick NT by 20. But I don't know. But just very quickly, now you know Crazy Jakes, right?
Yeah.
Crazy Jakes, and they play music till like 3 in the morning, right? Yeah. So I live a couple blocks away from Crazy Jakes, and they're just playing rock and roll music, and people probably complain to the mayor. I think that he likes Crazy Jakes apparently, but I mean, come on, 3 in the morning. I mean, there was another band playing at Gateway Harbor. I doubted that I was driving. Well, I won't say that I was driving by because I'm not old enough, but I was driving with my family and I couldn't even hear them. But I don't know. So I would just like to ask Crazy Jakes if you could just tone it down a notch. Or just tone it down, turn down the amps a little bit.
You just said that, I bet you're going to turn it up a notch. So I'm sorry, Joe.
But
we're going to call in our friend Martha on you.
Yeah, we're going to get Martha to beat you up.
But please, we're going to be back in a couple of weeks. Find Lil Pat.
Yeah.
He's probably hiding in one of the trees or eating a burger at BK. But
okay.
All right, that's it for our show today. Thanks a lot, Louie, Sam, Corey.